guys, welcome back to another episode of Word Vomit.
The headphones.
We are here with each other, like always.
Test.
These are not prescription. Where are the headphones? These are not prescription. These are blue light glasses. I do need prescription, however.
Keep talking into the mic.
But yeah,
Okay, cool.
we're gonna talk about
Stuff.
everything. Because we word vomit everything. Word vomit means we talk about everything.
Is that what that means?
No, word vomit is when you like can't stop talking.
Yeah, that happens to you a lot.
Yeah,
Happens to me sometimes.
we word vomit.
Yeah.
Not a good. It doesn't sound good.
I'm trying to think of a good time when it actually did happen to me, where I was just like, why am I not? Why haven't I stopped talking?
I love it though. You know what I love? It's sadistic, really. I love watching the expression on people's faces when I don't stop. When I just go. It's a thing. You know,
like them getting progressively more uncomfortable, realizing that you have 5 children. Like,
I'm just looking at somebody to talk to. No, you know what it is? Grandma used to get so impatient when she was explaining something. Willie?
no, me.
Oh, that's very telling. No, and then she would like stumble over her words and it would make me laugh so hard. I would do it on purpose all the time. It wouldn't upset her. It wouldn't upset her.
No.
But it would it would get her a little like anxious to try and get her point across, and when I wasn't understanding, she would just get a little bit more impatient. And so I love to do that to people to this day.
I don't get what you mean. I never saw her get like that.
It wasn't a way that she would get. It was just a way of like.
I was her favorite though, so.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah. But I have to be the favorite though. Like, it's not fair.
Because you were the sick one.
No, I'm the youngest grandson.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm grandma's youngest grandson.
No.
Yeah. The baby gotta love me.
Honestly, yeah, that's so real. But you know why? I can put words to it because I'm living it. When you're like looking at the baby of the family,
The baby gotta love me.
you're looking at all of your kids.
Yeah. Like,
You
this
know?
is the cumulative
Yeah, like
work.
you
It's
see
like a final project.
You see all your kids in that one little baby.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you start having kids. I think you're
I
gonna
don't think I want kids.
I think
This
you're
thing has
gonna be
been having-
the kind of dad that cries when you're like talking about your kids.
Yeah, totally. Like, you don't understand. You took a step, and then you took another step.
They're so beautiful.
You're
You're gonna be such a titty baby, especially if she's
That's
a
not what that
girl.
means.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Yeah.
how was your night? I feel like we have 2 different conversations.
I don't think so. I think we're good.
You went out last night. You and all the guys went out last night.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Tell them to put it down. Just say this.
They're both deaf. It's crazy. Like, they're not deaf because they say shit under my breath and just think he always fucking hears it. But they like it loud, like the TV.
Yeah.
And Alex explained to me, he's like, it's not that I can't hear it, it's just that it sounds better.
I can't do that.
Nah. But that's because we grew up in the quiet house.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably.
That's why I wear headphones.
Why?
Like, all the time. Like, if I'm home, I have my AirPods in most of the time.
And you're listening to something?
Yeah.
Me
That's what
too. Dude, me too.
And mom.
Yeah, mom too. I just finished listening to a book.
Yeah.
Actually, Rebel Wilson's book. We'll get into it.
Okay.
Tell me about last night.
So last night, since all the girls hang out.
To preface, we have a group of a lot of our friends that are couples that we hang out with.
A couple that aren't.
Right. They're looking though. We hang out with them almost every weekend.
There's only one single girl, and then
there's only one single guy.
No, two.
Oh shit.
Two?
Yeah.
Two. Yeah, two.
Yeah, two.
I don't think we took a picture last night.
I know. I was so mad, and I told. Did Jenny tell you to take pictures?
No.
I told the girls in the group chat. I said, "Ladies, tell y'all's men to take pictures, because nobody ever fucking takes pictures." John took pictures for me.
Hey, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and the pockets full of grown.
Is that why you went to Hooters?
Nah, Hooters sucked.
Okay, go. Our group of friends, the guys, all the guys got together, and all the girls got together. Well, because you don't want to hurt the fuck up. Hurry up.
I was trying to think of the next lyrics to that song. I can't think of them. Anyway, so yeah, we all hang out. They'll do girls' night.
Which song? We'll go.
Hurry up and explain. Let me interrupt you.
And the pockets full of grown.
Yeah, what's the line after that?
And now you ladies, something your friends.
No, and now you fellas.
Oh, now you fellas, something your friends, because it's 11:30 and the club is jumping.
That's why everybody in our the generation that's above us, that's older than us, that was clubbing at the time when that song came out. That's why they all cheat because of Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce did it.
Is that Beyonce or Destiny's Child?
Destiny's Child.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's why her man cheated on her.
Ricky the Beehive is
good.
They kill. Careers.
She made an entire generation of women be like, I don't need you. There's a drug dealer at the club.
Thank you so much, Beyonce. Can we just give a round of applause to Beyonce doing the women's work?
I'm going to DMX. Watch the kids.
Bitch. Okay, go ahead. Last night?
I've been wanting to get that out for a while. I've thought about that for the last 6 months. And I keep forgetting to bring it up.
You should make it a bit.
So, whatchamacallit? They all hang out, all the girls, which I thought was a bad idea. And then all the guys wanted to hang out, which was like, that's the greatest idea I've ever heard. And whenever it's only been twice now that we've gotten together just as guys. The first time was for John's birthday. We went out to get dinner at Toyota Music Factory. That was awesome. They have like a bunch of little shops there. We got pizza, which was really good. And then we went to a bar and we were chilling there. We were playing cornhole and giant beer pong, which was awesome. It was a lot of fun. Me and who was on my team? Can't remember who was on my team, but me and that person ended up winning the cornhole. We were champions.
Okay.
And then so that's the first thing that we did, and then we were just like, let's do this every month. So now we're getting together every month, which is awesome. And yesterday we did the coolest fucking thing ever. It was sick.
Was it really cool?
Yes, it was awesome. I think I hurt my finger, but
you always get hurt.
I know.
Yeah. Almost always.
Name another time I got hurt. There you go. Fucking idiot. Don't speak in absolutes if you ain't absolutely certain.
It's because I test poorly because I have test anxiety.
Get over it. What's your middle name? Hurry.
Alejandra. This episode is sponsored by Tina's Mechanical Services. Are you tired of the relentless Texas heat turning your home into an oven? Look no further. Introducing Tina's Mechanical Services, your trusted HVAC experts ready to cool things down and keep your family comfortable. At Tina's Mechanical Services, we understand the struggle of battling the sweltering Texas temperatures. Our dedicated team of skilled professionals is here to ensure your HVAC system runs efficiently, providing you the perfect escape from the sun. With our state-of-the-art HVAC solutions, you can say goodbye to uncomfortable nights and hello to restful sleep. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, Tina's Mechanical Services has you covered. Reach out to us today at 469-682-2405 to schedule an appointment.
Tina's Mechanical Services. Your comfort, our priority.
Oh, wow.
All right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw him on Tuesday at an open mic, and I was like, "Hey," like I just thought he was in Deep Ellum.
Oh, you went to the...
Yeah, I went to Reno's for
okay,
Rudy's. Rudy's open mic, and
How did he know to go there?
Oh, because he's been doing it for like a month or two.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because he listens to the podcast, and he was like, "Yeah, I heard you were doing it, and I wanted to try it, so
Oh, shit.
I just went."
That's cool.
Yeah, so Rudy knows him.
We're making an impact.
Yeah, and then he just walked over to me, and I was like, "Hey," because I've ran into him like randomly before, like a couple times. Like I ran into him at the trails when I was running, and then I saw him. And I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And I was talking to I think Paxton or somebody. Oh, which by the way, he wants us to be on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
Okay.
But yeah, I saw him, and then I was like, "What are you doing here?" And he goes, "I'm doing stand up." I was like, "What?" And then Rudy walked over, and he's like, "Oh, you know?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know." Like we
He's
know.
my best friend.
Yeah, he's my gay boy. Yeah, so he started doing stand up a little while ago, and he was like, "Yeah, I did it because like I listened to y'all's podcast, and I heard you talking about it, and I wanted to try it out."
That's so cool.
Yeah, he says he really likes it.
Text him and see if he
I don't
lets
have his
us.
number.
Well, text him and if he lets us put it in.
I'll send him a message on
Because that's
Instagram.
really cool. That's awesome. That's a great story to put out there.
Anyway, so sorry, that just popped in my head.
Yeah, but okay, guys'
11:42.
night. Okay, guys' night.
So yeah, this time we decided to go to OKC, which is this
Oklahoma.
No, that's just the name of it.
Oh, is that Oklahoma?
Oklahoma City. So it's this racetrack, and I thought it was gonna be like Speed Zone, you know, which is fun, which was still fun, you know, because it was 16-year-olds in charge of 12-year-olds.
Yeah, it was fun.
I thought it was gonna be like that, and then we get there, and it's the fastest go-karts in Texas.
That's crazy.
The slowest one goes like 50 miles an hour, and that's 4 kids.
I'm not gonna take my kids to that.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you
Nope.
are. 100. At least Axel and Lenny and Jackson.
No.
Maybe Felix.
No.
You can put Felix. You can put Felix and Hendrix in the 2-seater.
No.
No, yeah.
No, I'm saying no.
I don't think Jackson's tall enough. Is he 50 inches at least?
No.
I think he is. No, I don't think he is. No.
John already told him that because he lied last night, and he told them that they couldn't go because they wanted to go. He was like, "Oh, it's grown-ups only," so he already lied. So we can't go back on the line.
There's so many kids there.
He FaceTimed me. John FaceTimed me. He would went for a smoke. FaceTimed me, and I was like, "What are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be on the go-karts?" He said there was a really long wait.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours.
That's crazy that y'all waited there.
Oh, it was fine. Time flew by, honestly.
What were y'all doing?
Chilling, watching the races, and then we were all talking.
Oh.
It wasn't even 2 hours.
Drinking.
I don't think. No, we can't drink. It's a racetrack.
You act like that means anything to me.
It's a racetrack.
You could drink at
They had a
Speedway, Speed Zone.
No, you couldn't.
You couldn't drink at Speed Zone?
No, they didn't have any alcohol there.
Yeah, they did
Maybe they did.
In the restaurant part.
Maybe they did.
And you could walk around with it.
I don't remember. I was a kid. Anyway, so it's OKC. It's up in Cato Mills. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. It's like 30 minutes from you. And the go-karts that we got, it was surprisingly cheap. And at first, like, you look at the website and it's like you race for 10 minutes and it's $30 per race, right? But if you get 2 races, it's $55. So you save $5. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right, it's gonna be like 10 minutes, like whatever. I was like, I was just being cynical. I was just kind of like, oh.
You always.
Yeah. I was like, $30, fuck it, whatever. It's go-karts. I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Then we got there, and then we got all of our shit. And
what did you get? What did you have to get?
Like a mask and a helmet.
Okay, so one of y'all's masks was left on the floor outside by our car, by our van.
That might have been mine.
And I looked, and it looked like underwear.
That's a weird looking underwear.
From afar.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? I said, when did I take my panties off outside?
That might have been mine, honestly.
I really
can't
got
find
concerned.
mine.
I was like, why don't I remember this? What am I doing with my life?
Also because you didn't go out last night.
Right.
You were just at home.
Luna must have taken my drawers outside. I don't know. I was like coming up with all these scenarios.
So there's like a kids one, like it goes like I think 50 miles an hour, like truly 50 miles an hour, and then the adult one goes at up to 60.
That's insane.
But you don't really hit it because it's like you're constantly turning, you know.
Yeah.
But I think I hit 60 a couple times because on
Did
the
you
straightaway,
drift?
on the straight, oh, so much. It was awesome. So, like honestly, like, it's a really fucking cool place. And then you could do 5 races for like $120. It's so cheap.
Okay.
It was awesome. I think we're doing it. Me and John L. We kept talking and saying like, dude, we got to come here like on a Tuesday when it's completely like it's just us. Like we can come here when they open on a Tuesday. Like just call into work and fucking ding.
You know what I told John? Because him and John video game together a lot. And I was like, y'all should plan a day where y'all call out and y'all just go to John's house and play all day.
John's parents?
Whoever. John,
well, they play World of Warcraft, you know?
No, well, that's what I was telling them.
Yeah.
Because I was like...
Oh, them too? Just them too, yeah.
I was telling them that before because they play a lot together. I was like, y'all should really like spend the whole day doing it, like a full 8 hours.
Yeah.
Victoria would never approve, but I thought it was cool. I saw it on TikTok, so I told John about it.
Just to have like a day, a boys' day.
A whole 8 hours.
Honestly, they would.
They would love it.
Spend 8 hours in front of a screen. And
Dude,
then
they would.
Just their eyeballs are
Eating
burned
nothing
up.
but shit.
Yeah. Honestly, that sounds kind of fun. But yeah, so we did 2 races, and once we were getting ready to like go up there, I was like, oh shit. Like I got a little adrenaline jolt, and I was like, I kept like out loud going, I am speed. I am speed. And then I think Adam heard me, and he goes, what's that? I was like, nothing. Or it might have been Lewis. I can't remember who it was.
That was hilarious.
I am speed.
I'm crying.
Float like a Cadillac, sting like a beaver. Dude, fucking so we get into the carts, and there was a guy next to me. He was like in a pink shirt, and I look over at him and I'm like, and for some reason me and him connected. And he was coming, he went like this, and I was like, hey buddy, you okay? And he goes, yeah, just psyching myself up. I'm really excited. I was like, yeah, me too. And then whatchamacallit, like we fist pump. I'm really, this dude, we're fucking here. Like I don't know why, we just connected. It was so funny. And then we took off. Like everybody took off, and they told us like, hey, these go-karts are pretty fast. You're gonna go past these barriers, and then you're gonna go on the straightaway, and it's gonna be a sharp right and then a sharp left. Do not hit that going 60 miles an hour because you're gonna spin out. And I was like, all right, I'll fucking do it at 55 then. So we go, and there was like 2 people in front of me, and I know it was somebody in our. Oh, it was John Y.
Why what?
John number 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his last name starts with a Y.
Oh.
So it was John Y. He was in front of me, and there was like 2 other people in front of him, I think. And he was following the rules, and I was like, fuck that. And then I saw a sign that said slow down, and I was like, all right. So I put my foot off the brake a little bit, and then the turn was sharper than I thought. And I was like, oh no. And so I spun out immediately, and I'm at the head of the pack. So everybody was coming behind me, and then somebody slammed into me because I spun out, and I was like, okay, I can say this. So I slammed on the gas, and my wheels were spinning. And then I saw somebody like hit the turn, and they were like coming right at me. I was like, I know. And then they hit me off the track.
Jesus.
Yeah, so they hit me off the track, and I was like the people were behind this, right? Or not the people, but like the starting was facing behind me, or I was facing away from where the start point was. And they said, if you get in trouble like that, like just wave your hands and you'll be good. And I thought for sure they were gonna kick me off the track because I didn't listen at all. I just was like, and then I noticed that there was somebody behind me also on the opposite side of the track that had spun out, and they were off of the course. And I look over at this fucking homeboy that was sitting next to me in the pink shirt. I was like, hey. And I had to wait a good while. Like Like
You
good like 2 minutes.
wasted your minutes. Isn't it just 10 minutes? Or you got
Yeah,
2?
but it was awesome.
No.
And we were
Did you hurt yourself anywhere?
my fingy.
Out of all that, just your finger?
My hip hurts, but I also ran at the trails yesterday, so I think that might more contribute to it. But so I waited like a minute and a half, and I was like, "Come on, come on, come on!" And he got the other dude, and then came over and got me, and he was like, "Hey, sorry for the wait, man, but like 50 other people crashed." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I don't feel bad."
You should feel bad.
It was awesome.
You didn't listen.
So then we were all.
John was worried about you. He said, "I think Ricky probably he got hit bad."
I don't know. I'm fine.
Yeah, he said
I got hit bad, but I'm fine.
He said he was fine. He was saying it was fine, but it looked bad.
Fucking what you call it? We like once he got me off the track, we were all talking shit. We were like, "I'm gonna beat you. I'm on your ass, boy. Like I'm gonna be on you all day." As soon as I crashed, I was like, "I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna try to drift," because they didn't tell us we couldn't drift. They almost encouraged it.
Really?
Yeah, because one of the workers was there in his cart, and he was just like driving laps around everybody, just drifting like crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's cool.
And then so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna focus on going fast and drifting. I don't care about my time.
Oh, they have a time.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
all time.
So they
Who
have.
won?
I think it was John L.
You know, if you say the guy's names, but with
The initials.
just the initial, it's kind of like an actual name.
Yeah, John L.
Janelle, Jan Y, and Janem.
Yeah. I'm just doing that because I keep forgetting what numbers each one is.
No, but that's good. Janelle,
John L.
John L,
John
John
M.
Y.
John Y.
I can't stop here. It sounds like a full name now to me.
John Y. Not so much.
Yeah, like Rakimi Ken Y.
I never understood how that, like, phonetically how that worked.
Why?
Rakimi Kenway.
Why?
It doesn't
Doesn't sound right.
go through.
Okay, and then
So I crashed immediately, and then
John L.
Okay, get over it.
1.
Also, he's 2.
He's 2 what?
He's not 1. He's 2.
No, he won.
Oh yes, he won. This whole section is just unlistenable. Yeah, he got like, I think his fastest time was like 93 seconds for the first lap, because that's kind of how we were doing it, right? Mm-hmm. So we were trying to qualify for the faster carts because they have some that go 75 miles an hour. Yeah. But you have to qualify for those. The way that you qualify is you have to do a single lap in 90 seconds, I think.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And who did it?
Nobody.
Oh,
But John L got the closest.
say it right.
John L.
Yes.
John L got the closest though.
I love it.
He got like, I think his fastest time was like 93 seconds.
Oh shit! Almost
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. He was definitely the fastest. And that was like, whoa.
He was in it to
He was
win
10
it.
seconds faster than me.
Him and Victoria are the same, man. They're so competitive. That's so funny.
Yeah. And then I think for the first race I was like dead last just because of the crash.
You were
And
like traumatized.
Yeah. And then I was just like, fucking, I'm just drifting. I'm having a fun time here.
Oh, good. At least you had fun.
Yeah. And my times were like the first one. I did get faster on the second one because my first one was like 103, my fastest time. And my second fastest time was 100.
So how much did y'all actually do?
What do you mean?
How many races? 2?
2.
Oh.
We only did 2. Yeah.
And none of you qualified.
No. But John L got close.
Okay.
He got really fucking close.
And then what did y'all do after?
So we did the races, and then Adam slammed into Aaron, like hard, like T-boned him hard.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they were, and then John M and Adam were like on each other's ass the whole time. Like they were just racing right next to each other. I guess their skill level was like equal.
John loves him.
Yeah,
Like loves
They're
him.
attached to the hip on the race.
They love each other.
Yeah. And then I like towards the end of the second race, or like halfway through the second race, I finally figured out like a good way to just keep drifting. And you just have to like like there's a rhythm to it, you know. And I finally got it, and I was like, yes, awesome. I don't care about anything. I'm gonna go fast, and then I'm gonna go slidey.
We did watch Tokyo Drift a lot.
Yeah.
Drift.
That song was in my head the entire time. Once I figured it out, it's like I hit one really good where it was like, and I hit it so good.
Sing it.
And then in my head it was like, ding, 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 ding. And then just from then on, I was like, all right, cool. This is awesome.
That's awesome.
I thought they have like a system where it's like if they're waving the checkered flag, it means that the race is over and you have to go back to the pit. And if they wave a black flag, that means that you fucked up. So they were waving a black flag, and I was like, oh, and it was after I did like a really sweet drift. Like I went like basically the entire length of the like the width of the track. Mm-hmm. So I went like and I thought the dude was waving the black flag, and I was like, oh shit. So I started slowing down, and it was somebody behind me. Somebody got flagged.
What did they do?
I don't know. Yeah, but it was so much fun.
Man, that sounds good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all spun out, except for Alex. I don't think Alex spun out.
That's a lot of guys to go.
Yeah, it was like 8 of us, and it was perfect. It was great.
You don't like going in big trips, though.
Not for that, yeah.
Yeah, you're good with it?
Yeah, although Aaron, I did get sleepy. But I had been up since like 6, 7 in the morning.
Oh, your social battery ran out a little bit.
Yeah, and Aaron knows, and he calls me out on it.
What did he say?
I think we went to one Hooters. So afterwards, we were going to hang out with the girls because they were over at Lewis's place. Mm-hmm. And I thought the plan was to go hang out with them after, like right after the race. And then everybody was like, let's go get food. And we were like, all right. And then somebody said Hooters, and I was like, you can go to Ojos, though. Me and Lewis the whole time were just like, let's go to Ojos.
Y'all should have gone there. It's much better there.
Should have gone there. So we go to one Hooters that was in Garland because it was the closest one to us. Like I said, we were in Cato Mills, and we go there, and we didn't even walk into the restaurant because the manager, shift leader, whoever it was outside smoking a cigarette, and he's like, "It's how many of y'all?" Nah, I ain't got the servers for that right now. And we were like, really? He's like, yeah, man, 2 girls called in, 1 quit or something. Like, I should have like 3 or 4 more servers, but they're not here. Like, you'll be waiting like 2-3 hours, and we're closing at 1.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we were like, all right. And I mean, Lewis looked at each other like, say Ojos. Say Ojos. You say it.
Why did you just say it, weirdo?
Because everybody wanted to go to Hooters, and apparently Adam had never been to Hooters. I guess they don't have them up north.
How long has he lived here, though?
Okay, to be fair, I'm not going to Hooters if I'm like living somewhere else. This is not the first spot that I'm going to. I've been to Hooters. That was the 3rd time in my life that I've been to Hooters, like ever. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a bad experience. Poor Adam.
Yeah. The first time was with Dad. I was like 11. I think it was testing the waters. And then the second time, I was hanging out with 2 friends.
It was uncalled for.
And then the second time, I was with 2 of my friends who I used to hang out with all the time. And we were high. And then we were like, all right, what are we going to do? We're high. We're hungry. Let's go get some food.
Fried pickles sounds so good right now.
Their food was so bland.
Really?
Yeah.
See, they used to have really good fried pickles.
They were, you know how like they're crispy brown?
Yeah.
They were white.
Oh, what?
They were fine. Like, they were fine, but they were bland.
What time is it?
12:30.
Oh, shit. How far have we gone?
30 minutes.
Okay. Let's do another 15. We'll cut it off at 45.
Okay. Yeah, so we go to Hooters, and then... well, we didn't go to that one. We ended up going to another one, which is closer to y'all, up in Mesquite.
I checked the location around the time they all were at Hooters, and I saw they all were at Hooters here in Mesquite. I was like, oh, that went to Hooters.
So we go there, we sit down, we get our drinks, we're watching the fights. And then we realized that it was taking a long time because we had seen 2 fights. Granted, the main card was short. It was over in like a minute.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. We didn't pay for it. I wonder how bars do that. Do they just pay for it?
I guess.
Anyway.
They pay like more, like it's not the regular price. It's a bigger price.
Yeah.
Restaurants and businesses, they pay a different price.
Yeah. Anyway. So we finished the fights and we still hadn't gotten our food. We had just gotten our appetizers. And we were like, this is taking a while. And the table that was behind us, they were watching the fight and I heard them talking, saying like, oh, where's our food?
No way.
And it was the same waitress. So I was just like, oh, she's just taking a while, I guess. And I look around the restaurant. I'm like, this place is fucking dead. It's like us and that table behind us and then 2 other ones that are in the front of the house. So it's not even in her section.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right, I guess it's taking a while. Then we got our food. John's was John M. Your John was cold. John Y was cold. I think John L's was fine. Who else? I think Alex was cold. Somebody like 4 people's foods were cold. We got it super late. Me and John didn't. No, your John didn't even get his food. Me and him, like everybody got their food, and then me and him didn't get ours. Lewis's was cold.
Jesus.
Yeah, we didn't get our food, and then John Y was just like, "I'm leaving," and he got up and started walking away, and then nobody else walked away, so we walked back. He's like, "Guys," it was so funny. And what he calls it, we were sitting there and we were kind of like, dude, what the fuck? And everybody realized, like, you haven't even gotten your food, Ricky, have you? I was like, no. I got these beers though.
Jesus.
And then Lewis was kind of just like, yeah, let's just talk to her and tell her we're not going to pay for the food. I'm fine paying with the drinks. I was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So we do that. We talk to her and she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me go talk to the manager. And the manager comes over fucking like 15 minutes later. Also, the whole time, they're closing down the restaurant. Like, there were chairs on tables.
What the hell?
Yeah, because they closed at 1. We got our food at... They started bringing out our food at 12:50. Not even kidding.
That's insane.
Yeah, so by the time the manager came, they were technically already closed.
Yeah.
And we were just there like, well, we didn't get our food. We're not going to leave. So the manager comes over and fixed it immediately. He was just like, hey, guys, I heard y'all are having an issue. What's going on? And John M. took the reins. He was like, cold. Didn't get her food. And the manager was like, well, yeah, you're not going to pay for that. If y'all don't mind, if y'all can just get y'all's drinks. Obviously, y'all got those. And we'll take care of all of the food.
And they did?
And we're just like, yeah, that'll work. And they did. They just charged us for the drinks. And then they didn't charge us for the appetizers that we actually did get and eat.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We kind of looked around at each other and I said I was going to get the pickles. Did somebody pay for the pickles? And they were like, no. I was like, okay.
Jesus.
And then the bathroom was weird.
I know, but I don't know. Your story
I need to ask Alex.
Send it to us. We're going to try to put it up here. Probably not here. Probably in our story on...
I need to ask Alex because, he's in the photo too.
I blur it. I could blur his.
Okay.
But I'm not going to blur the hand, though. The hand holding.
Of course not.
That was crazy. That picture that I saw was crazy.
But, yeah, the toilet was weird. Like, I can't remember who walked in first, but then they came out and they were like, y'all got to go check out this fucking bathroom.
I think it was John because he came in and told me.
Yeah, I think so. He walked out and he was like, y'all got to go check out this bathroom. It's crazy. And we were like, why? He's like, just go check it out.
Wait, where was this?
In Mesquite. Hooters in Mesquite.
That's crazy. Yeah. Hooters in Mesquite. Y'all go look at
y'all
that.
Y'all are wild. What is wrong with y'all?
From top to bottom, honestly.
Yeah. So then I needed to go pee, so I walked in. And it was 2 toilets. Like, it was a wall of 3 urinals and then 2 toilets. No doors. Not even no doors. No stalls.
That's crazy.
It was... Okay, there was one door where it looked like somebody got drunk and just ripped it off the wall.
Well, it would happen in Mesquite if anywhere else.
Yeah. and then the only thing that was there was the door. Like in front of, okay, so one was in the corner, kind of like right here, and then the other one was right next to it. You saw how close we were.
They were very close.
Yeah. And then there on the second one, the one where Alex was sitting, there was nobody, there was nothing. There was no door, there was nothing, and then in front of me, there was a door. But when you close it, it would just go to like here. We look at it, and then I walked out, and I was like, these bathrooms are wild, dude. You're just shitting with a buddy.
That's disgusting, and people will probably do that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That's disgusting. I would not. I probably would.
Yeah,
I would not.
So, towards like the end of the night, I think once we all decided, like, all right, fuck this place, let's go. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Like, let's go take a photo. and I was like, yeah, let's go take a photo holding hands. And I was like, all right. So we go, and then Alex goes, I'm just gonna sit on it with my pants. And I was like, what? That's not funny.
Who took the picture?
Oh, Aaron, obviously. Aaron was there. He like took the photo with his phone, and I had my pants like down to here.
Ew.
And then Alex, I think he just pulled his pants down but kept his underwear on. And I sat down and immediately regretted it because it was wet.
Ew.
I was like, oh well, fuck it, it's funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. It was so funny.
Dude, we have to talk about O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
He died.
R.I.P. Rest in power, King.
I took a screenshot, but I don't think I sent it to you. Tom Segura's post about him.
What was it?
You didn't see it?
I don't think I saw it.
It was basically like, rest in peace to a legend. He had such an infectious smile. He was always smiling. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know Bruce Jenner? Well, not Bruce Jenner. R.I.P. Bruce Jenner.
Wow.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Wow, dude.
Sorry,
you
Bruce.
really just dead named her.
Sorry. Caitlyn Jenner. Do you know what she posted?
They're going to come for us, dude.
I'm sorry. Come for us if you must.
Also, I feel like you could pick a better name than Caitlyn, though.
Maybe he just liked the name. I would change mine to Rachel.
If you were transitioning to a woman?
Right. Bob.
Or do you just want your name to be Rachel?
Yeah. Like my girl name is Rachel.
You would want your name to be Rachel?
You don't like Rachel?
I didn't think that's the name you would have picked.
Michelle or Rachel?
Really? Mm-hmm.
Or Toby.
I would go with Ignacio or Gerardo. I'd go more Mexican. More
you
Mexican.
You did look it. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Caitlyn Jenner, her Twitter, she put good riddance.
Aw, come on. You had cancer. You ran for 2,000 yards. Like, it's crazy.
I don't know if this
played in 5 Pro Bowls.
I mean, but he killed somebody.
Here we go.
Do you think he did? Honestly?
Yeah, he admitted it.
He did? When?
He wrote a book.
Where he said he did it.
He said, if I did it. Like, the title of the book is, If I Did It. Uh-huh. And then he explained how he did it.
No way.
In the book, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And also, like, the cover. So, this was after, obviously, like, he got acquitted and everything.
Well, because double jeopardy.
Yeah. So, he can't get charged for the same crime, right? So, he's just like, fuck it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he wrote a book. And then the family was, like, pissed when they heard that the book was coming out. So, they sued. And was like, no, he's calling it if he did it, he fucking did it. Like, obviously he did it. Like, everybody at the time, well, I guess the world was kind of divided, where they were like, he didn't do it. That's the juice. And we're like, yeah, he fucking did it. Obviously he did it.
I don't know enough about it. I just know that apparently Robert Kardashian wasn't even practicing law. He had taken the bar and he was still he's still a lawyer. He could, but he hadn't been practicing law at that point. They only put him on as his counsel so that he couldn't testify against OJ about his relationship with the lady, because that lady and Kris Jenner were best friends.
Yeah, they were all
best friends.
They were all friends.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So he wasn't even a practicing lawyer. So all these like.
But that was also in the show. You know, David Schwimmer played him in the OJ thing. Remember?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember that being in the show. I remember watching it, but
I don't think they mentioned that on the show. I can't really remember, but I do remember him having like zero impact on like the outcome or anything. So I think you're right to say that he was just kind of there, just so that he wouldn't have to testify.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Which honestly is just all the law is. That's just all that like the law is. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. It just matters how much you can prove in court. You know.
Sad.
Which
crazy sad.
He was proven innocent, so I mean he didn't fucking do it, as far as I'm concerned.
But then he said he did it.
Yeah, he totally did it. But anyway, so he wrote this book, right? And it was going to be like the cover of the book is "If I Did It" or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the title is, but the word "if" is definitely in it. And the family sued him, and they were like, "No way, he's putting this fucking book out! Like, fuck that! He killed our daughter, blah blah blah." And then he puts the book out, but they sued him so that they put the "if" tiny. So the book just reads, "I did it," and has OJ's face on it. But then, like, you know how when you're editing like a paper and you put the little triangle and then you write something in? Mm-hmm. That's how they did it, basically.
Who did it?
Like how they published it. So it's like it's big black letters saying, "I did it." And then on top of the I, there's like a little red check mark.
If.
And it has "if" written in. But it's tiny.
But why did they put that? Why did they do that? I don't understand why they did that.
They did it because if he would have put "if I did it" and you saw it on the shelf, it would have just looked like, oh, this is how it would have been if I actually did it. Like so it's basically saying like if I did murder them, saying that I didn't because I got acquitted. But now if you look at it, it's OJ's face and it says "I did it." So there's a video of him, like you can look it up, where he has a rubber glove because, you know, it's a crime. It's a evidence. Mm-hmm. And then he's trying on the glove with another rubber glove on his other hand. And he's just going, ow. I can't, no, I just can't. It doesn't.
Bro.
My hands are too big for this glove that's my size. Ow.
Is it really? That's crazy.
It's funny. I was just like at one point he's kind of like, like stop, because they're trying to get it on him.
I gotta see that.
He's clearly lying. He's like,
I have to see that.
It's so funny,
dude. And
R.I.P. to the woman that he murdered and the man.
Yeah, he murdered two different people. We gotta remember that. Always circle back.
Yeah. But he was acquitted, so he didn't do it.
Right.
He did it.
I wanted to talk about too there's this big protest going on in, I think it's in Cancun, and another one in Puerto Vallarta because
aren't y'all going there?
The expats. I'm gonna be on the boat. I'm on a boat. Expats. Did you know that expats is just a name that Americans give themselves so it doesn't sound as bad as immigrants?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. That's not a new thing, but it's something that's been developing. There's this video of this guy that's he's an American and he moved down to Mexico to work. And he says, so I work for an American company, but I live in Mexico because it's so much cheaper, like to be able to live here on an American salary. And my visa's coming up, so what I'm thinking about doing is like marrying. Like there's multiple ways to kind of like get a Mexican citizenship. Your parents can be Mexican, like that's an easy way because you just automatically, and it's the same thing for America. Mm-hmm. But one of the best ways is to get married and have a child, because if you have a child in Mexico, you can just go to the consulate as soon as they're born and you can get your Mexican citizenship. The whole time ignoring like how hypocritical and how stupid it is that he's saying this.
That's insane to me.
He's saying this
white?
Meanwhile, yeah, it's white dude. He's saying this meanwhile, like just ignoring the fact that it's like he's putting the bow on immigration, and he's just like, yeah, I mean, it's a good way to live.
When
you make American money,
American.
you spend Mexican dollars, and it's like 10 times or like twice the profit, and then you just come here and you live cheaply, and then they're gentrifying Mexico, dude. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I have friends that are doing the same thing. They've already bought land.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm biased, but I feel like if you're Mexican and like your parents are Mexican, one or the other, and you go and buy land from Mexico, okay. But if like you're just an American, like
you're just a dude.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
This is not your mother's country. Like, this is not your mother country.
Oh, I don't care about that.
I definitely do care. I think
Why?
it's like, well, because they're gentrifying it. Because when you grow up Mexican, you expect that, like, there's a certain way to live. And that's your culture there.
So you wouldn't buy any land anywhere else?
No.
In any other country?
I would in El Salvador, but because John Salvador.
So you think that only the people that are of that ethnicity should be able to own that land?
Yes.
Okay. So you shouldn't own your house?
I'm American. I was born here.
Okay. So every
And I'm native because I'm Mexican.
Okay. So every Mexican that has crossed the border, you don't think that they should be allowed to own property?
They are because Texas was Mexico.
You're just going to keep finding loopholes for this, right?
It's not a loophole. It's not a loophole.
Yes, but according to your
we are
first
native.
part.
We are indigenous to the Americas.
Okay.
I don't understand what you're saying here.
What I'm saying is borders move.
Yeah, but we're so indigenous to the land.
Okay.
And people know that.
Okay. How far off does it have to be?
Whenever
like
you came...
No, generationally, how far off does it have to be? Because the Spanish colonized Mexico as well. Mm-hmm. So in our lineage, at some point, there's Spanish colonization.
Right.
So that means that part of our family...
So we can get land in Spain too.
That means that part of our family moved to Mexico.
Half of our family, yes. That's why I said half. If you're half Mexican, that's fine too.
Okay. But what I'm saying is...
We can also buy land in Spain, yes.
But that's
so
dumb.
I can buy land in 3 different countries.
But that's dumb.
And nowhere else.
So no new countries is what you're saying.
Right.
We can't continue to colonize.
No. We shouldn't continue to colonize.
Okay, Mexicans are colonizing America.
We are native to America.
Mm-hmm.
We're
not
native
right now.
to this land.
It's a new country.
No
Yes.
new countries. We said no new countries.
No, you said no colonizing of new countries. But there is a new country that is developed, which is called America.
No.
I'm just saying you need a better argument because this falls apart immediately.
It's not falling apart because
you said that
Texas
you don't
was also a part of Mexico, and that's a new border. We're
but
recent.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It does not matter. It does not matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't. It just matters for your feelings, but it doesn't matter for taxes or any other purposes.
Who gives a fuck about tax? We were here first.
It doesn't matter for any tangible thing.
People don't pay taxes. White people don't pay taxes.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of white people don't pay taxes.
A lot of Mexicans don't pay taxes.
A lot of them do.
You're not saying anything.
I think that if you're indigenous to the land, then you should be able to buy land.
I think you should buy land wherever the fuck you want, as long as you do it legally. If you go through the proper channels, I think you should be able to do it. Okay. I agree that dude is like, it's so crazy. Like, you can just live, like, it's
gentrifying it. If you're going to buy land in a different country, respect the culture.
Who said he wasn't?
You didn't.
No, I didn't. I just said it's very...
You said gentrifying. That's not respecting culture.
You are the one saying gentrifying.
Rewind and say, but you're the first one that said gentrification.
No, I didn't.
You said gentrification first.
You said gentrification. I said
say
sort
gentrification
of.
First. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Let's rewind and tape.
Okay.
But for real, you did say first.
No, I'm saying it's ridiculous to say you should only buy land in the countries that...
If white Americans want to buy land, they should go buy land in Ireland, Welsh, Great Britain.
They should buy it wherever they want. They should buy it in Canada. Wherever they want.
Oh, no, we're indigenous to Canada.
Mexico, El Salvador.
No.
Yeah, buy it wherever you want. You can find cheap land if you can become a citizen of that country and buy land.
And respect the culture. Respect where you're going.
Fuck it.
You're going too far.
Am I?
A smidge.
Yeah, dude, buy land wherever you want. Don't be an asshole to your neighbors.
Yeah, don't be an asshole. I think case in point.
Yeah,
Okay.
be fine. Because then those kids are gonna like if those white people have kids, then they're gonna be born in Mexico, and then if
They're
they
Mexican.
continue, yes, exactly. So if they continue to be born, like live in Mexico, and they just have Mexican kids, like they're gonna be Mexicans. They're just Mexicans.
But respect the culture.
Disrespect everyone.
No. There's this girl that I follow. Her name is Annie. She's really big on TikTok, and
Annie Lerner.
No, she was in America. She used to live in Salt Lake, Utah, and she got deported because she was like doing crimes or whatever. And she's like very vocal about that. Salt Lake, Utah.
Salt Lake City is in
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Where did she get deported to?
Mexico. She was Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Duh. And
What do you mean, duh?
I was just talking about. Never mind. I don't know what I was saying.
You just said a girl named Annie got deported.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so she had done crimes and she had a green card, and then I think it was expiring or she got deported by her baby daddy.
Oof.
Dude. Her story. I've been following her on TikTok, and I moved over since to Instagram. Her and I emailed back and forth about something that I was gonna do for her. Didn't work out, but she followed me back on Instagram, so she follows me.
You were emailing back and forth with a criminal?
She's not a criminal.
You just said she was committing crimes.
She paid her debt to society.
Well, how much did she pay her debt?
She got deported.
It's not paying your debt.
Yes, it is.
No, it's getting kicked out.
Well, she got kicked out regardless. It's a punishment. All in all.
Still, she's still a criminal. That's not paying your debt to society is going to jail. I don't think it's getting deported.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Well, yeah, because it's all still a punishment. You don't get to stay
I guess so.
in the country that...
But I think paying your debt to society in the context of like how you're saying it is like you were a criminal, you did crimes. Hold on. You were a criminal, you did crimes, you got arrested, and then you got out. I think because you served the punishment, and now you get to go back into the society. But she's not allowed to come back into our society.
She didn't really steal the money. I think you need more context.
Okay. I'm just going off of what you told me, and you said she was a criminal and doing crimes.
She did crimes.
Okay, so she's a criminal.
But she paid it at society because she didn't spend the money. She got caught with the money. So nothing.
So she's a dumb criminal.
You're getting on my nerves. I really have to say.
I'm firing on all cylinders. I'm way better than I was at the top of the hour.
No, she's my girl. Look, whatever. She got deported and she made a life for herself in Mexico. And I follow her and I subscribe to her. I paid $2.99 a month to be able to see her lives. Like, she is so fucking dope. But she became an advocate back in like 2020 for people that get deported. You know, for whatever reason, they still get deported. They have a whole nother life in Mexico that they now have to try and figure out. Like, I don't think she had ever been to Mexico. With the exception of, you know, in between the time that she first got here as a kid.
Anchor baby. Nice.
I think so. Or her mom was, I don't know. She wasn't an anchor baby.
Well, she had to have been born in Mexico to be able to get deported.
She has 4 other siblings, so some of them are born here. I'm not sure exactly, but I know that she had not been to Mexico. She didn't know anything about Mexico. So when she got deported,
so she was born there.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah, so she was born there, but and then her family moved when she was probably very young.
Yeah, she did have a green card. She did have a green card at one point. Okay. It expired. She was set to
renew it,
but then all of the mistakes that she made. Crime. Yeah. But then she became. What was the crime? She stole $10,000 from her company, but it was in checks and they got it back. So.
Still committed crime.
But the thing was her baby daddy deported her, and like told ICE like, hey, she's here. She's not supposed to be here. Her visa probably had expired by that time, and she also had criminal. Like, she also was in trouble, with the law. So in order to, dude, he was just this. If you want to, y'all should really go.
Why did he deport her?
Because. Oh God, it's just, her story is so great. She's actually right now talking to Netflix about getting something made. I don't know if it's Netflix. She was saying producers. She does a lot of lives and she posts a lot on TikTok, and she like will take us like through her audience through every single thing that's going on in her life right now, and she does it really like eloquently. She has like 5 kids, but she doesn't put that much into her content, if at all. And if she does, it's like mentions names, and that's pretty much it. Towards the beginning she did, and then she like eased off of it once it became unpopular to like talk about it. But
why did it become unpopular?
As a whole, like, people didn't want to watch family channels anymore because they thought it was child abuse and stuff.
Yeah, it is.
So people, like, started shifting or whatever. But, like, her life is crazy. Anyway, she was deported to Mexico, ended up in Juarez right after deportation. She, like, tells us she's a very beautiful woman. Like, she's very skinny. She's very, very attractive. Dresses American, like...
Wait, where were her kids? Did they stay with the dad?
So her first 2 kids, she has 5. Her first 3 kids are from her ex-husband, and then she had a boyfriend. Her daughter was 8 months pregnant and breastfeeding, exclusively breastfeeding when they came. How
old is this woman?
She's 35.
And she has a child that has a child.
No, that baby that she left when she was 8 months old was. This is a while ago.
Wait, hold on. You said her daughter had a baby.
No.
Okay.
I'm saying like her daughter, her baby. She had a baby.
Okay.
That was exclusively breastfeeding up until 8 months old, and then they pulled her away from there. She talks about like, because I've experienced this breastfeeding. When you are breastfeeding exclusively and you have no way to take out the breast milk, it becomes rock solid, Rick, like rock solid, and it's painful. And because she was exclusively breastfeeding, her body was used to producing enough milk for an 8-month-old all day.
Yeah.
And so she talks about how she was in like the detention center, and her like milk was just coming out of her boobs, but they would like. She didn't have anything to change into. Like, she was just in a detention center.
Guards. Like,
hey, you want some?
It's good for you.
It was sad, dude. And
I started buying breast milk online.
Anyway, all that to say, you should go follow her story. I don't want to even follow up on that. Go follow her YouTube, Annie GRC. Look her up on TikTok. She has a crazy series right now going on with her HOA in Mexico.
There's an HOA in Mexico?
Yes, bro. You gotta follow her. If nothing else, just for the chisme.
What's the H stand for, Hector? What's the O stand for, Oscar? What's the A stand for, Alejandro?
Okay. I don't have the energy.
So
anyway, the reason why I'm saying this is that there's a restaurant in Puerto Vallarta that went viral on TikTok because these expatriates, these American immigrants, these what is it called? Financial immigrants, financial refugees is what they're calling them now, because they left America because they couldn't afford to live there, so they moved to Mexico to try to live a better life. So people in Mexico are now calling them financial refugees.
No, just call them what they are.
They're not expats.
They're fucking immigrants.
They're immigrants. They're dirty immigrants. Yeah. There's this family that bought an apartment next to a very, very popular restaurant in Puerto Vallarta. I think it's called Gabby's, and they were doing the same thing that they were doing in Mazatlan, that they were trying to take the music away from the beaches because of the hotels that they've built there. These American immigrants are there trying to listen to like this like orchestra or something that they had set up for them in that hotel, and they couldn't listen to that orchestra because of the beaches that were playing all the crazy music. So they started banning live music in Mazatlan, which is crazy because Mexico built specific areas in Mexico for tourists, which is like Cancun.
Others.
There's another one. They're very popular ones. Acapulco was one of them. And so they're going to like these other places and causing ruckus. And this Annie went to the Gabby's restaurant because it was where she lives. She now lives in Puerto Vallarta. She's created like a whole life there, and like protesting these people that are trying to take down Gabby's restaurant because of the noise complaints that they have. And it's like, how are you gonna buy property in Mexico and like complain once you get there of how their daily lives are?
Yeah, we were here first. Fuck off.
Right. At least like understand what you're getting into. Like, do some research as to what your new life is going to look like.
You move to a tourist area.
Why wouldn't you research where the tourist areas are?
Yeah, they probably just went there like on vacation. They're like, I could totally live there. Like, it's so amazing. And then they get there and they're just like, these fucking Mexicans are loud.
On a Tuesday morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I just wanted to say, like, I did want to bring that up because it's actually really big news. It went viral all over TikTok, and it's very like, fucked up.
It's like moving to Miami and wondering why everybody's up at 3 a.m. every night.
Why they're starting to party at 3 a.m. Miami's a whole other world. Yeah. But yeah, don't colonize.
Nah, colonize, keep it up. It's fun.
Don't gentrify.
That's how we mix things up.
Shout out Annie. You're my girl. I watch all your lives. I'm up to date and everything. I don't do your wheels because I'm just not that committed to anybody as a content creator. But I do watch your lives. You are very entertaining. I can't wait.
What are wheels?
She raffles off Starbucks cups. Also, I'm not supporting Starbucks right now, but other than that, shout out Annie, you're my girl. I love what you're doing, and you're so entertaining, and I can't wait to see what you come up with next. I hope you go live today so I can watch you. That's all really what I want to talk about. Oh, the Civil War movie. I wanted to see if we could go together and watch Civil War.
I don't want to watch that shit.
Okay. Well, that's it for me.
Okay, cool. That's an hour.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, bye.
I'm done to watch the movie.
Yeah?